Hi everyone, this is Louise Bailey and welcome to Cuteneek Studios, my little studio in the Appalachian Mountains. I finished 2 journals today. I've been working on them for quite some time, so I'm going to walk through one of them and then I'm going to post another video straight after that is walking through the other one, so I'm kind of excited. Anywho, so I wanted to do a colorful journal. And I think I got pretty colorful with this. So, yeah, lots of color. And it's the back. And I got this tassel here. It's got some colorful little beads and stuff. Little, what do you call it? Elephant. Anywho, so lots of fun stuff. And yeah, so colorful. Happy. Now this ribbon actually came from a rug, you know, the rag rugs they call them, and I took apart the rug, and this was one of the pieces of fabric that was woven into that rug. I got a huge bag, a massive bag from this little $5 rug. So yeah, that's that. All right, well, let's walk through it because I know a lot of you don't want to sit here and look at my hands, especially as grimy as they are. I've been working on journals all day, so here we go. So I've tried to keep it colorful. Now, this is an envelope, a business envelope that is in one of my other videos, and I didn't stuff it because I didn't want to hide the pretty dragonfly, but you know, you can tuck things in there, so it's nice to have little tuck spots. And this is from a waistband of a little girl's skirt. It was actually our daughters, they're teenagers now, but when they were little girls I kept the skirt, and that was from the waistband. This was a greeting card that I took up this part. This is the top of the greeting card, and then I tucked in an envelope that I decorated. You can write lists on there, and I put some colorful papers that you can use for stationery, and I just love those. They're so happy. They're origami paper, but I think they make good stationery. So, or if you know how to do origami, which I do not, you can do some origami with them. But yeah, so just tuck this in there. And you know, it's always awkward when I'm doing a video, but there we go. And I just glued lots of fun stuff and made it colorful. So it's a happy journal. Now this one's a bit more subdued, but I think it does really well with pops of color. This was a back of a card, and I covered it up, the brand company, and then I stamped some lines so you can use that to journal on. I love this ribbon. I wish I had more. I'm almost out. I made this paper clip with some scraps of fabric. This was a piece of stationery from an estate sale. It was like a grungy, grimy piece of stationery, actually, and I think it goes really nicely in here, so you can journal there. And then I made this little tag, and you can journal on the back of that. And this is I made this little piece of stationery there, so you have like little tiny, sweet little places to journal. Pop that in there. And this was just this tag was a greeting card I punched out using a die cut machine, or a size X, you know, you roll it through. So yeah, there we go. That's a little tag. I like the colorful side there. All right, here we go. Still colorful. This envelope I made, I did I took pieces of glass and I put paint between the glass, smushed it together, took it apart, and it made this pattern, and then I pressed the paper on it. I think it's called a monodendric or something like that effect. And then I glued that on there. And then I had put napkin on the inside. And I got some pretty pieces of paper there that you can journal, write little letters or whatnot on it. You can stuff more in there. So yeah, that came in handy. Add some color. And this was a bag. Here you can journal there. Put some color, pops of color in it. And a card. I got these vintage cards. It makes a neat little bookmark. And here you can journal in the back of that. So lots of little tuck spaces and places to journal. And then inside the bag, I have this cute little vintage card. It's so darling. So you can use that to journal as well. Yeah. Reminds me of the Holly Hobby. So here we go. This was a piece of paper that I did a collage of napkin on. And it made it have a really nice texture, and I just love that. So I left that plain because I just wanted to show off the artwork there. Okay, so here I did one of these nifty fold-out pages. So you can add lots of extra places to journal by that. And then this, I made it also a little tuck spot. And then I decorated this stationery. It's got a cute little, you can journal in the back of that. And so that was just a plain piece of paper that I decorated up. And it tucks away in there. So that's a nice little thing. I made it, this is a belly band made with some lace. And then a journal card. So you can journal on there, and decorated it up. Real happy and fun. And here I used some more of that butterfly paper and made a little pocket. And then this was a piece of stationery. I think I got it. It was just in a junk box at a charity shop here, and it goes nicely with it. So this, I've been wanting to use one of these. I save them. But coffee, you know, the little thing that goes around the coffee sleeve. So I saved that from this fantastic Colombian coffee shop where we live, in the city where we live, called Johnson City. Oh my gosh, it's so delicious. And this I made, it's a little guest check that I collaged over. And hopefully I'm unwrapping this the right way. I should do, yep. And I made these little circles and then put them on there with the little brads. But it's a guest check, you know, like when you get your check at the diner. And then I stapled in some papers in there. So that's just like a little mini book with some twine, baker's twine, and a Midsummer's Night Dream library card. You could journal in the back of that. So there is that. And I just did some collage work there, going with the birds and butterflies. I like nature. I write about nature. I publish a nature-based curriculum. I probably have mentioned that before. Anyway, this is just some silk ribbon as a little paper clip. And then I decorated this and put the stationery so you can journal there. Now, in this one, this is another envelope, but it's so colorful. It fits perfectly in here. I really gussied this one up a lot. But I did put some vintage, like graph kind of paper that you can use to journal on. It was in an estate sale that sold off all this really old computer equipment down in this basement, and it had this office kind of paper. Nobody wanted except for me. Oh my God, I love it. But yeah, I left some naked pages so they could journal on those. And this I made a little bookmark by just sewing this little butterfly at the bottom on some silk ribbon. I decorated this bingo card and then made it like a little pocket. And then I made this colorful bookmark. Oh, and then I have this like carbon kind of paper, and it's perforated. You can either fold it or take it apart and make little notes, little sheets. jot some notes down. And keeping with the colorful theme on mushrooms. So, a naked page to journal on, and then I decorated this all up. She remembered it was something precious. I decorated this envelope up with some vintage ribbon, and there's actually a little tuck spot. You can tuck things in there. And then this other little vintage card. Oh, looks like it was already, that's not my note. I collect these things from estate sales, so this, that's a little surprise for me too. This is made with love. And then here, another belly band with some pretty ribbon. Lots of pretty, colorful things. And another vintage card. So you can write on the inside of that. And then I've got this little ticket thing you can use to write on. And tucks right in there. If I did it properly. I was being lazy not taking that off, so I'm going to not be lazy. Put that in there. And just clip it. Although I'm going to turn it around. So here, I made this stationery. It was just some bits of paper I had, and then I printed these pictures out. They're real pretty, and then I glued the bits and bobs, and I put some lines. So, yeah. Going with the colorful vintage look. And also with the ladies, because it goes kind of with the cover. You know, I've got this lady on the cover, and that came from a friend of mine, Sandy, with the flower as well. She's in Wales, and she's one of my pen pals, and we send each other really gorgeous things. She sends me gorgeous things. Gosh, she's really talented. All right, so that goes in there, and yours truly is not going to be lazy. I'm going to clip it properly. And then it just pops right in here. So, as you can see, there's lots of places to journal. Another guest check. This is a sewing clip. It's really sturdy. And then I made some stationery. This was some paper that I glued this on. And then you can write on the back. And then you can write on the back of this as well. And then a colorful map. You can write on the back of that. So that pops in there. And that paper I made, I painted on, spritzed up and colored. And that's from some clothing. I collect clothes from the thrift shops and take off the bits and pieces I can use. This is a no-sew journal. I do those quite a lot. So I can slip more in here if I want. Which is handy. Okay, so another belly band. I kind of went crazy with the belly bands, but they're comes in handy. And then I just, I decorated this up a little bit and kept it plain because this poor little journal is definitely fat, so I didn't need it to be any fatter. Okay, so then I did another voila. So now you've got lots of places to journal. And it's just, stuck in there with some washi tape. And then this is paper I dyed with coffee or tea, one or the other. Naked pages to journal on. I glued this in here, and so you can actually journal on it. But then I tuck some journal cards underneath it, and it makes it a bit colorful. Glued some, and I made this paper clip. This actually, you can see the little, it's got a little gem hanging down, and this is wax seal. And then I put it together on this cute paper clip. So it's got some little color. Naked page, but this is what that's clipping in. That's why I put that there, because that was actually clipped in. And this is just like a little pop out music sheet cluster. And this is some film paper my husband gave me. He used to work in television. And then I made this stationery, which is some plain paper. And I decoupaged around it. You can journal in the back as well. And then, so made my own stationery. pop it in there, and voila. And I love the birds and the butterflies. This was a vintage, no, this was a card that came to me from, Tammy, pen pal, and she sent me this cute ornament. I wish I had it right here so I could show you. It was so darling. I had sent her some junk journaling goodies. She's just getting started, and she's absolutely amazingly talented. Her first attempt at making things for junk journaling is just absolutely beautiful. I glued that on there, and then I tucked in. But yeah, so I poked the holes with the hole punch, and then I wove this pretty ribbon, and I put that ribbon there, and then I went with some subtle tones here, you know, earthy tones, but you can journal in the backs of those. But it makes this pop out more, I think, having the earthy tones back there. But yeah, thank you, Tammy. I wound up using that. This is the other side of that collaged page, and I put a butterfly there, and some sari, vintage sari trim fabric. And then I made some more stationery. This one I left plain. It's kind of nice how it is. And this one I put this cute little picture and some lace to decorate it up. And this I made into a pocket. So it just pops in there. So I love it, shiny and colorful. The back of the paper, it gives it such a neat, oh look, oh yeah, that's it. Okay, sorry, getting ahead of myself. So I love the collage paper with napkin. Bingo card that can have a little pocket there. I'll probably put a little tag in there. I should do that. And then also the other side of that bag, I've got some more stationery I made. I love this one. It's really sweet. And then I punched the edging. I really like that. And then I made this stationery here as well. That's like from a Tim Holtz doodad. And you can journal on the backs of those. And I am going to actually pop a tag in there, because I forgot that's a pocket. And on the back I put some dictionary page. Blank naked page, and this is dyed with avocado. This pink avocado skin, you boil it, it makes the prettiest. Carolina, my pen pal Carolina, sent me these little flowers, and it just is perfect because it gives it a good pop of color. And it's my happy book, my colorful happy book. And I made this with some card, and I scruffed it up to make it look old. And then there's this tag that could be a bookmark. Looks lovely. And then this is like a vintage postcard. And I grew up on the Gulf of Mexico, right outside of New Orleans. So that's, you know, it has meaning to me, and I could pop that in there. There we go. That dresses it up nicely. Right, and then that's the back. And this is a belly band that you could tuck, you know, tuck things in. And I went with the Mardi Gras colors because that's where I'm from. So there we go. And I'm not going to put much else in here because it is nice and fat and colorful. So I'm just going to cruise back through here and get one last glance of the colorful happy journal I made for myself. I make these journals for myself, and well, I'm actually thinking to give this one to a friend. So, but I'm going to hang on to my journals for a while because I'm building up a collection of them, and I can't remember where I actually had this, but yeah, well, here we go. We will pop it here. Comes in handy. And the pink is just really nice. So that's it. Big fat chunky journal, which I tend to like. And then this just closes up. Again, you get these rag rugs. I mean, you get them at Walmart, the discount stores. I mean, I think even Five Below has them. You get so many amazing fabrics. Okay, you get some boring, ugly ones too, but so that's that. But I'm going to show you real quickly, you know, a little treat here. But this is the bag full of scraps that came from One Rag Rug. And you can see some of the most beautiful fabrics. I mean, look at that. It's colorful. And it's just endless. It's just a mountain. It's a mountain of them. Look at this. Just amazing. A $5 rug. And I mean, I've got years and years and years and years and decades of journals making. So anyway, that is that. And thank you for looking at my colorful journal. And then I've got another pretty journal that I finished as well. And I'm going to do a video of that one. Bye for now.